sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The kicker is Chad Riley. Going to get things started. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. With that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he may not get so lucky.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection, and another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now here's a keeper on his own reach. He will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The extra point is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in the win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, you're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
That last run got 4. Here comes 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on
The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as My guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run once more with Blue. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's going to gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Get this complete. It's Allison again. And a mark him down up beyond the 30. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Washington.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
2nd and 12.
Back to the air one more time. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
A big play there for Washington. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this just shows how special he can be.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to have a Commanders It's first down. They needed 4. They got 8. And they convert on fourth down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. To the air now on 1st and 10. Right side hauled in by McConkey. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
A tight end in motion now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd down, they'll throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Milton Williams. He gets in for the sack, number 85 in his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Uh-oh. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. But even 20 yards, impressive start to this drive. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. in here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Washington first
Off
down.
play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. With ball incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best place for out there.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Hill looks to throw. This one finds McCoskey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
2nd and 10. Heel drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it just past their 25.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. Pass into the hands of a rookie from Florida State. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Cowboys 41. Commanders 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this one. First down now. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good.
Bell looks to throw yet again. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. That was incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 16-yard line.
There's that man again. Another catch. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Washington, first down.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
A 26-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 2 scores.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is the Jets quarterback. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Cardinals wideout. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Cardinals are going to wind up winning by 17. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers hosting the New York Giants. And this is Bucky Irving. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Buccaneers would go on to win this one by a couple of touchdowns, 21-7 your final. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They run straight ahead with blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they go with blue. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
1st and 10. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. The bumps and bruises, they start to accumulate this time of year. And you can always see that in the key inactives for this game. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 7.
He'll keep this himself. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Hook up across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Slot man in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And a Washington first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
At the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Handoff here, up the middle. Neomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And a Commander's first down. A gain of 13 yards. And a Washington first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 6. The tight end motioning left here. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
At the 9-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Washington first down. 1st and goal, Washington.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Cowboys offense and their running back, Jaden Blue, heading back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, Blue. Finding room across midfield. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. third touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Takes the score, Cowboys 38, Commanders 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. That's complete on the tight end screen. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Commanders' 20.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll try to run for it, and he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead. It's Blue. And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Which throw here is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good for a Washington first down. It's a gain of 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Washington.
He'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Back to the air. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here, but the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throwing now from the gun. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. Not fun here. Third and a lot.
3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. Cowboys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Commanders.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. One final play. Back out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.